All right, let's get a quick garden update while we're out here. Things are growing really well and loving the warm weather. We've had near 85 degree, or like it has been 85 degree days here lately. So we still haven't hooked up the electricity to this fence, but it seems to be doing its job of keeping the deer and critters and stuff out. But check out these peaches. They are growing well. We've got tons, little new babies coming in, and the existing ones are getting bigger. So that's doing well. Our orange tree has flowers, so a lot of the flowers have already started to fall, but oh my goodness, these flowers smell so good. Check out where the flower did fall. See that green spot in the middle? I am hoping that that is going to be an orange. Time will tell. It's my first orange tree, so I have no clue. All right, now I want to show you guys over here. We transplanted some wild blueberries. We have been finding wild blueberries, high bush blueberry plants on our property like crazy. We just, everywhere I look now that I know what the flowers look like and they are in bloom, I'm like, oh, that's a blueberry plant. That's a blueberry plant. And then I scan it on my phone app and it indeed is a high bush blueberry plant. Now, I don't think these plants are producing because they are in heavily treed, bushed areas, so they are probably not getting adequate sun. We are straight sand out here, so with how hot it is, they're probably not getting adequate water. Now, when you transplant blueberries, you want to transplant them when they're dormant. So, of course, the ones that were blooming were not dormant. So, we chose a couple to transplant, and we're gonna see how those do, and then we're gonna watch the other ones throughout this season and see how they do, and then possibly move them in the fall or winter when they go dormant. So we're just kind of seeing, because where they are right now, like I said, I don't think they're producing because last spring and summer I didn't notice any berries around here besides like poisonous ones. So we're just keeping an eye on them, but let me show you the ones that we did transplant and how they had Patrick transplant 4 of them. And when we transplanted them, all they had were little flowers. So this one has sprouted a ton of leaves, and then it also has another baby sprout, which I think is called a cane. So we'll see how this guy does. I'm really not doing much to them besides watering, and we mulched them and added some pine bark mulch when we planted them. So we're just keeping an eye on them. I'm not a blueberry expert, so I'm not sure. Check out the blueberry bushes we got from Eat Your Yard Jacks. They are thriving, and I can't wait for them to turn blue. We haven't had any blue ones yet, but look at all the green blueberries. It's a little bit windy this morning. I mean, look at that. Cooper keeps hitting my... This is gonna be the most unstable video ever. So these are our rabbit eye ones, and they are starting to come to life. The high bush ones, the last 2 that I just showed you, those always bloom a couple weeks earlier. And so now these are starting to perk up and flower as well. And then this was our transplant survivor from the lawnmower accident coming to life. And so is this guy over here. Lawnmower transplant. All right, now let's check out our strawberry bed. So this is our Olle raised garden bed. I love this bed. I'll link to it below. And I'll also put a video up above here of us filling it and putting it together. Super easy, but check out these red strawberries. We have picked 2 so far. And they were delicious, and it was a little bit too early to pick them, but Charlotte just couldn't even help herself. They were not all the way ripe, but they were so good. So far, I don't think anything has nibbled at these. I'm hesitant to leave these red ones because I don't want the birds to get them, but I also want Charlotte to pick them. So I'm gonna leave them for now, and let's hope the birds don't get them. This bed is sadly still not filled. I've got flower seeds to go in here. I'll link this bed below too. It's the Savana raised garden bed. Super easy to put together. Putting together our new raised garden bed. So there's not that many parts, doesn't look that hard. It says assembly is 30 minutes or less. So let's see how it goes. Yeah.
We've been working on it for maybe 12 minutes and we've already gotten this far. It's pretty crazy.
Get stuck in it.
You want to get stuck in the middle?
Don't get stuck.
Yeah,
We'll
so
have to
pretty
plant
much you just
You're gonna turn
put the
into a
bolts and
plant.
screws on all the corners, and super easy. Do it with your hands and then go back through and tighten them.
That's right.
But anyway, I've got flower seeds to go in there. We've got sunflower seeds to plant. We've got watermelon seeds to plant. We've got so many things to plant. I still have garlic that I have yet to get in the bed up front, and now I'm worried it's a little too late. But honestly, I mean, garlic's like $1, so I might just plant it and see what happens. I want to do a chicken garden inside the chicken yard of herbs and things that they can forage off of, that I can use for them, but they can also just have it available to them. So many things I want to do. So if you, you know, are buying a piece of property, and also FYI, I'm a real estate agent here, so if you're buying a piece of property, call me. Shameless plug. But anyway, if you're buying a piece of property, start saving now, because the farm, garden, animal, all that kind of stuff, it's not cheap, and you'll just keep adding and adding and adding and adding. But let this be an encouragement that you don't have to start with everything. We've been here for a year, and all we've done are chickens, and now we're doing baby chicks. We started with full-grown chickens just to make it a little bit easier. I'm looking for Donald the duck. And then we started expanding the garden. We just started really small last year, kind of unsuccessful, to be honest, but that's how you learn, that's how you grow. It takes a while to build your soil. Where's Donald? Well, he ate all his food. Oh, there he is. He's just catching some shade. He's just catching some shade. He is so beautiful, y'all. Look at his warty face. That's how you know the difference between a male and a female, is the red warts around his eyes. And then the back of their feathers too. But he is so pretty. Look, he's like a shiny green on his feathers. It's all right, Donald. Hey. I keep telling you I'm gonna bring you some sourdough and I keep forgetting. I need to make a new loaf anyway. So, yep, he just free ranges and goes in our big pond. So we won't be swimming in that anymore. Whoops. Oh, and our hatching eggs, they are in the incubator. They should be ready by the 23rd or 24th is when they should hatch. Katie put them in the incubator this past Friday. She was having problems finding the humidity. So she had to wait like a week till she put them in after I did my video. But they are officially in the incubator, so if she sends me any videos, I'll update them. But otherwise, it was great catching up with you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us today. And all the links that I talked about will be below, and I'll talk to you soon.